Hey everyone, and welcome to another Video Wednesday.
So today we are hiking in the Los Angeles National Forest. Can you see all the forest? There's tons of green, maybe?
And a lot of brown. Wouldn't be LA if it weren't brown. And of course we are hiking with our buddies, Peter and Natalie.
Peter knows a lot about soccer, so you should check out his channel.
I prefer German football. At least you know most of them try to do it the right way. Go Germany!
And
Most of them. Which teams don't, Peter?
I don't know. Some Rasenbull. Some Leipzig team
What?
is violating the 51+1 rule. No, I'm kidding. This is just to make Josie mad since she's not mad enough already. We like Leipzig. I do not like Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich fans, go to hell.
Yeah, go to hell, Bayern Munich fans. Shout out. And hell is the Ever Joe channel. Please stay with us.
Yeah, stay with us, don't worry about it. And of course, it's not a hike without me drinking. So I've got myself a Fireball whiskey because it's cold out here actually.
It is really, really cold. It was a really sunny day in Los Angeles, so we were not prepared. We were looking for schnapps or anything kind of giving us a German hiking experience. So whiskey it was.
What is it? How does it go? Das Wohnen ist das Liebe schön, das Mille ist das Liebe schön.
Are you crying?
Yes, okay. So I have suntan lotion in my eye, but I have the camera and I have the drink, so I can't wipe my eye right now. Thank you, Josie. The mountain over there is under the clouds, so that's kind of cool.
It really matches the atmosphere in the book that I've been reading, which is called Outlander. It's a really good show. You guys should be watching it and you should be reading the book.
Outlander is a romance novel with time travel.
Yeah, how's that not the best thing you've ever heard? Everett just doesn't appreciate the dreaminess of Jamie.
It reminds me of like my buddy Daryl. Like whenever I talked about like how much I love Star Trek, he was like, "Nah, man, it's just a soap opera in space."
It so is,
And I'm like, "Shut up, dude."
What makes Star Trek the most soap opera show of like all time is Deanna. Like out of nowhere, she'll just be like, I sense some distress. Yeah. Like, are you sensing it because the show had to move forward? Star Trek, the second Star Trek, Data. Data
Star Trek,
is like
the Next Generation.
Okay, Star Trek 2.
Star Trek 2. Oh my God. Jesus.
Star Trek 2. Data saves the show. Without him, nobody would be watching.
Everett sounds like a Tijuana stripper when he's hiking.
I thought Everett was sounding like the animal that gives him his name. A boar.
Oh, you guys don't know this, right? Everett actually means wild boar.
That makes perfect sense.
Doesn't it? Have you ever heard a better match? You got some more Fireball?
Yes!
Okay.
Fireball break, baby!
Important YouTube knowledge quiz. What kind of plant is this? We can't Google it because we don't have internet up here. So, somebody let me know in the comments.
To the Highlands we go! There can only be one. Alright guys, so we are on the trail called Grizzly Flats.
Need to get the expert.
Grizzly.
Like my chest.
Hey y'all, the sun came out. I'm not in the
The only
team.
person who could fight a wild animal is me.
Oh, the sun's
Hey, we
gone.
have
I'm
the power
literally
of the
security
sunglasses,
detail
okay?
on this hike.
Hey, I can fight a wild animal, except I don't use stupid weapons. I use my bare hands.
If it's not a bear that we're fighting, what if it's like a cougar?
Yeah,
Then I'll
that's
fight them
more
with
likely.
my cougar hands. I know, like, some people say that you should, give your body to science when you die, or give your organs when you die. But I would like to be eaten. Medium rare or rare.
Hang on.
You know?
Yes, I'll eat you.
Who's eating you and what?
Yeah, say that again. You'll eat me rare?
I'll eat you in though.
Who wants to eat me rare?
I feel like that should be Josie's
you
cute.
eating Everett, right?
Yeah.
Basically, Everett gets ate a lot. Is the moral of this story.
This is why Josie's being like Steve Buscemi in
She's hiding.
Yeah, she's like,
I'm just really short.
shut the f*** up, Donnie. Ow! Oh!
Violence on the
Spousal
trail.
abuse.
No.
Spousal abuse.
Violence on the trail. Why do you think we have security detail?
No.
That is your first warning. 5 warnings and you'll get a preliminary demerit.
Honestly, actually, I gave her permission. It's called a marriage contract.
She
And
can kick you in the rump.
yeah,
Fair
it's
enough.
kind of one of those things, you know.
Can you send that over?
Yeah, you want one?
Yeah.
Wait, a kick in the rump or a marriage contract that allows kicks
The
in the
contract, but I have to adjust it for relationships. But I
Yeah.
feel like we can work something out.
rump? Yeah.
We were just hoping that, you know, reminiscent that it would have been nice if just one German team could have made it to the Champions League semifinal, and if that
Yeah.
team had been Dortmund.
Dortmund made the mistake of benching the young American Gio Reyna for the game, and then they're surprised when they lose. Don't bench Americans, people. It doesn't go well.
This is what happens. You turn your back to them for 2 seconds, and they start chatting about soccer again.
Yeah, there's a soccer thing with those two behind us. It's really weird.
Everett put a dent in our brand new car 3 days after we purchased it, and I only got to drive it for like 2 minutes, and then I had to go out of town. But it's fine, guys, because now 4 years later, some idiot decided to hit me in the same spot that Everett put a dent. So his insurance is now fixing Everett's dent.
Karma.
Alive and well.
Right now, there's a little bit of a tragedy. Peter, what happened?
We had a dramatic loss.
Nothing.
Tell us.
Pulled my phone out, and it fell screen down onto an uneven, rocky surface, which caused a spider web crack in the screen. I blame Manchester City.
Yeah.
It was a suicide. Not.
Wait, is it not Manchester United?
No.
Oh my God.
Blaming,
He's Puerto Rican. He should get this more than I do.
Yeah, no, she's got the phlegm out of my throat.
blaming.
What's the nickname for Bayern Munich? The club, they have a nickname, don't they? Like Die Mannschaft for the national team?
Oh, sure, but I mean, I wouldn't know because
I don't remember what it is.
don't care.
Yeah.
What's RB Leipzig's?
You're going to
Rasenbull.
The Red Bull?
So the weather here hiking today kind of reminds me of when we were hiking in Germany. Every time we went hiking in Germany, we went in the summer, but the weather was always still cold, as if it was the fall.
It's called Germany. Germany is always cold.
That's not true. We've had hot days. You were complaining about them, remember?
Yeah, and then we went to the sea, and that was freezing. You want to know a story about coming back in the dark?
We know all about it. It's no big deal. We've slept with the wolves.
When we were in Yosemite.
We climbed up Yosemite Falls and decided to go up this trail maybe around 3 p.m. Not knowing that it's probably a trail that just going up itself takes about 3 to 4 hours.
And people were warning us, hey, you better turn around and head back now because it's going to get dark. And we're like, no, man, we want to take pictures and we want to like hang out up here. She wants to risk herself on the waterfall.
Don't mess around with the waterfall.
That's what all the rangers were telling us. What does she do? I'm like sitting there putting my lenses together, ready to take a picture. I look up and she's in the middle of the river. I had to take the picture because I was like, this might be the last time I ever see her again. So
I almost died for this picture, guys. This was almost my last moment on this earth.
they even told us like 4 or 5 people a year die from stupid things like this.
So finally we get to the top. We take beautiful pictures of the sun setting over the Yosemite Mountains.
Yeah.
And then we start walking back down because why wouldn't you? Except when the sun sets, it gets dark.
Pitch black, guys.
And we had 3 hours of a hike in front of us.
3 hours of hiking in the dark. But what made us feel better is that as we were doing it, we basically caught up to people who made the same mistake. By the time we got to the bottom of this 3-hour nighttime hike, there was like 5 or 6 of us.
2 days later, Everett found out he had a huge tick bite on his leg.
The tick was there for 2 days. I thought it was just like a scratch I had, and I kept scratching it every now and then. And then one day I decided, I'm going to look at this scratch because it's been there for a couple days, and it's a tick.
So obviously we are hiking experts and nothing could ever go wrong.
Look at this view, guys. And this is just like right outside LA, This is the kind of stuff that we get. What's
How much
happening?
further?
We may or may not have taken off a different trail. I was just looking at the GPS and it kind of has us on this other way, the wrong way. We call it the Bavarian way. I don't know if we're on the right track, but it's an adventure. We're just going to press on like in the Last of the Mohicans and see what happens?
You said we're in the right track. You
I
feel
think
like
so.
No,
I have
I
a
think
terrible
we'll be
sense of
fine.
direction.
If we have to camp for the night, we make a lean-to and we have a lot
That's
of
right.
Fireball, so we'll
Yeah.
stay warm.
It's cold enough to see
Well,
our
now you're
breath.
offline,
And believe
so-
me, I'm in shirts
Babe, I think
and
we're going
t-shirt.
back down
So
south.
that means I need another fireball.
Shirts and t-shirts. It's going so well right now, guys. Cheers!
Prost. Salud. We made it to the top, y'all.
We walked for 2 hours to see all of this, guys.
So right there is the Tower of London.
So is this Grizzly Peak, guys? Grizzly
Something-
Flat.
Grizzly
Flats.
Flats. This
It is
Grizzly
flat,
Flats.
guys. That-
It was
that we
originally
can-
named this way because Lewis and Clark took a detour here from their Colorado River expedition after the Louisiana Purchase, and they found this here for grizzlies having a picnic, like literally eating sandwiches.
Like Yogi Bear.
Yes. And they had little hearts on their chests, and they would shoot love out of it.
Lewis and Clark the musical.
We're all starring in it.
Yep. I'm playing Lewis
yeah.
and Clark. These three are the
Excuse
Yogi
me?
Bears.
If you've seen the full Monty, it's pretty much the same thing.
I can't do it. So guys, we are gonna head back and say bye, because we don't want to get eaten by a bear.
Nope, we do
No,
not.
don't want to get eaten
This
by a
ain't the
bear.
Revenant.
That's
or
right.
Is it? What the?
That's a bear!